showtime, Steve.
Welcome everybody to Eric Abbenante versus the world. And before you ask who is that is my faithful sidekick. He is recycling professional suits and ruining them for young boys everywhere. Without further ado, my best friend and did I already make the sidekick joke? All right, whatever.
Yeah. Demean you more.
Demean you more? So anyway, he was the tallest guy in the short contest, and I don't know what else to say at this point. I'll have something for sure, you know. Anyway, I told him to hurry up and get here and don't get late and get caught up in the gay parade. And he told me not to judge him and ruin his fun, so. And this is how his wife found out. Without further ado, my friend Eric Abbenante, everybody.
Let's go, Eric.
Oh, thank you all so much. It is Eric Abbenante versus the world. Oh, we have so many new faces in the crowd. Oh, the crowd is going nuts. The crowd is going absolutely wild right now. Miss, you don't need to show me your tits. You did that last week. Please, you're in the back and I love you. I mean, I love you, but you don't have to do any of that for me. Oh.
You have to for me though. It's okay.
Yeah, thank you. To point the tits at Steve. Thank you. You know, you're pointing them down towards me. Point them up towards the man. My name is Eric Abbenante. I am your humble host. This is Eric Abbenante versus the world's most impressive, best political comedy talk show, okay? And yes, Steve is right. This is one of my 4 suits that I bought for my trip to NPR that turned out to be a podcast. I bought 4 separate suits to have pics so that they could turn it into a podcast. I hope Trump takes all their money and shuts them down. Just how they burn in hell.
You could have saved so much money and just bought the tracksuits you really wanted.
Yeah, I went to Baby Gap and I got a very nice suit, okay? The nicest suit in Baby Gap that they have. It was $40. And that is not a joke, by the way. But yes, in the nicest suit in Baby Gap, and it's a real shame. But Steve,
the Oshkosh suspenders were adorable.
Oh yeah, you know, I mean it's not a large amount of material. I mean, bikinis are more material than my suits, you know. But Steve, you know, we're on episode 3 now. How would you rate 1 out of 5? My hosting ability of the first 2 shows?
I will give you 1 yellow star skiing in on a gay rainbow.
Damn, a gay and Jew joke. Wow, I don't know what to get offended by. I'm gonna go with the Jew. No, anti-Semitic, sup? No, you're right. And we're at Green Goddess, the greatest dispensary in Texas. You know, they will sell you anything that, you know, Ken Paxton will allow, okay? They got dabs over there, they got house edibles, they got everything, okay? And
please buy something, they're going out of business.
No, hey, they're killing it. I bought a grinder, okay? They're good for a week, okay?
You're a grinder.
Yeah, a grinder, it's a thing that grinds down drugs, sweetie. Oh, she's so... We have a beautiful, angelic virgin, essentially, in the audience. She's never even heard of a grinder. But yes, it's to take the cannabis or the hemp in this situation and to grind it down, yes.
We're talking about your dating app.
Yeah, Grindr, yeah, thank you, yeah, sorry. That's the only place I'm big on, X and Grindr, okay? I bought a grinder. It has my profile picture from Grindr on the grinder. So, yes, and we are here to protect cannabis in this state because Texas lawmaker or congressman or whatever, Charles Perry. Yeah, boo him. We're booing him too. He's on the enemies list with Ken Paxton and Dan Patrick. He's on the enemies list now. because he is trying to clarify loopholes with THC, saying that stuff right there might be too good, might be getting people too messed up. Well, you know what? You better hope, Mr. Perry, that people continue to have that fine product, because that'll increase their chances of forgetting about the loophole that you get to use to insider trade, okay, on the stock market. So hope you see the light on Bud, okay? But all right, we got to before we get to the headlines. Yes, there is a gigantic crowd of women showing their tits to me right now. But aside from that,
it's not you.
Yeah, you know, and that's not because I took the fine products here and I'm hallucinating, okay? No, they're real. But yes, aside from that gigantic crowd, I didn't bring as many people as my sidekick. Yeah, my sidekick brought more people, and attractive people too. You know, I brought ghosts. I had 2 people, I like bribed them with wine. They're like probably busy banging right now in Jeremy Wilson's apartment. You know, it's just disgusting. Anyways, so let's get to the headlines, folks. We got to get to the headlines. Big news all over the country. No Kings protests were happening yesterday across the country. Millions of people were protesting Trump. And, you know, the No Kings rally, it was on a Saturday. They really should have renamed it the No Lives rally. You know, No Jobs rally. You know, No Hope rally. I mean, come on. It's a Saturday during college football season. Could you be more out of touch, Democrats? I wonder why you have no mail votes. You know, I mean, the Democrat Party is the perfect metaphor right now for it. Is, you know, we're just trying to watch the football games. The Democrats are just that annoying wife stepping in front. I don't want you to watch the game. I want you to listen to me complain about Trump. And it's like, I just want to have a Saturday where there's no traffic. You know, for the love of God. You know, it's ridiculous. I mean, and it was mostly old white women. I mean, I thought it was a Republican rally. You know, looked like they were protesting menopause. You know,
I'm hosting one next week, and I'm giving out free weed, so it should go well.
Yeah. I mean, we'll have a whole new crowd in here. It'll be great. The AARP crowd. This is wonderful. But yeah, I mean, God, the No Kings rally was pathetic. And then, you know, what triggered them before they went out, the Democrats, was Carolyn Leavitt, our press secretary. She described the protesters and Democrats in general as Hamas terrorists, you know, illegal aliens, and murderous criminals. You know, I mean, but, you know, it was offensive what she said, but at least she didn't call Democrats deplorables. I mean, that would have been really controversial, right? Or garbage people. Remember when Republicans pretended that was a thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then we won. Haha, take that. But, you know, yeah, I mean, yeah, just real disgusting what she said. And then Trump, you know, in this divisive time, he wanted to bridge the gap and bring people together with a unity message, right? I'm kidding. He posted a video of him, it's AI, him getting into a fighter jet, flying over the protesters, and dropping human waste all over the protesters. You know, literally, our president from the official account posted that. And, you know, it's just amazing. You know, they're wastes of humans. I thought I'd drop human waste on them. You know,
they launched it from Puerto Rico, right?
Yeah, exactly. The garbage aisle, we took it all from there. Thank you, Tony Hinchcliffe. Appreciate it. It's just absolutely incredible, you know. Just dropping. You know, I heard that birds pooping on somebody was good luck, so I just really ramped up the luck for the Democrats. You know, it's just real sad. And, you know, look, Democrats, let me give you some advice. I'm not criticizing the protest itself. The protest obviously is fine, you know, that's totally American tradition. I'm protesting the timing. You know, that's honestly, you know, you guys got to think about this. Because right now it looks like you're protesting, Trump caused Middle East peace. How dare he? How dare he? How dare he solve peace in the Middle East? We want war. We want war. You know, that's what it looks like right now. You guys should have rethought that out. Yeah, so again, Trump, he brokered an unprecedented peace deal between Israel and Palestine and still didn't get the Nobel Peace Prize. Still didn't get the Nobel Peace Prize. The Nobel Committee said that he didn't hit the deadline. And it's like, yeah, I'm sorry I didn't solve Middle East peace under your deadline. You know, I'm sorry, you know, you've been waiting thousands of years for this. I'm sorry I'm a couple weeks late on solving Middle East peace, okay? I mean, come on. You know, the committee is like, it has to last a year. That's the rule with peace deals, right? It's got to last a year, Trump. And then after a 6-week, period in escrow, then we will give you your Nobel Peace Prize. It's just amazing.
Nah, they're gonna wait till after he dies.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. And then, you know, it's like, so, you know, speaking of Israel, Israel admitted that they treated Greta Thunberg, the environmental activist, they admitted that they treated her like a terrorist. So they just admitted to torturing Greta Thunberg, Israel. I mean, that's the first popular thing they've done in like 20 years. Good job, Israel. Very good. Finally, something to get people on your side. Finally. You know, they're like, since you're an environmental activist, you know, we heard you love nature so much, which is why we're waterboarding you. It's
the same treatment they give the dolphins, right?
Yeah, exactly. Now look, they didn't give her the ultimate torture, which is listening to Greta Thunberg. Because no humans should be subjected to that. Just absolutely disgusting. So, yeah, I mean, look, Trump took away, you know, all the major wars and no Nobel Peace Prize. I don't think that's a good idea because he's like, you know why I took away all the wars and no Nobel Peace Prize? Well, guess what? The wars are coming back. The wars are coming back until my morale improves. Okay? Okay, that's what's going to happen. And so, you know, it sounds like a joke, but we're already ramping up one in Venezuela. So the leader Maduro, the Trump administration had a press conference where, you know, Maduro is connected to a cartel, yada, 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 we got to kill his ass. That was basically the press conference. And so, yeah, they're going to say, they're saying that they're going to deport him out of his own country. They're going to extradite him, right? And it's just incredible. Like, you know, the Trump administration went from we're going to deport all the illegal immigrants to we're going to come to your country and deport you. It's just like, ooh, like the Trump administration's really ramping up. And then Zelensky, the leader of Ukraine, he's hearing that Trump is souring on Putin, and Trump's really upset, you know. And so Zelensky is like, hey, this is true. Trump, if you give Ukraine Tomahawk missiles, then I will nominate you for a Nobel Peace Prize.
There we go.
Huh. Give me missiles, I will give you a Nobel Peace Prize. Huh. Interesting how that works. I mean, that doesn't make any sense. That's like nominating someone for Father of the Year after they masturbated into a sock. Okay? It makes no sense. You know, but, it's rough. So, Pete Hegseth, he made the news, our Secretary of War. Yes, we have that now. Not Secretary of Defense, Secretary of War.
And Secretary of War.
What?
Secretary of Whore.
Yeah, he is the Secretary of fucking whores. Yeah, exactly. And he is the whore, to be honest with you. He's the real whore, but he needs them. He needs them bad. It's his life force. And so Pete Hegseth, he made some controversy because he was saying that no fat people should be in the military. And to be honest, that's not controversial, except he was saying, everyone, bottom up, we all need to be in shape. And it's like, yeah, the whole military is in shape, except the commander-in-chief. And the vice commander-in-chief. The vice commander-in-chief, his nickname could be J Double D. You know, he's chunky. Okay, you know, and so
he was misquoted. He was supposed to be talking to just the women.
Yeah. You know what? In that case, he should be our next president. You know, I mean, what a good man. But you know, he upset everybody this week because he wanted the press to do a press pledge, basically saying if you're going to cover the Pentagon, you can't use documents without our authorization. And it's like, yeah, since I'm so bad and I'm just like, you know, with leaks, with Signalgate and other things, and I just keep giving you guys stuff, I'm going to make you sign a pledge saying that you will not report on what Pete Hegseth accidentally sexed you. You know? Like, it's just incredible. Yeah, I mean, the press responded and said that we will be as faithful to this pledge as you were to your ex-wives. You know? And your current wife, and your future wife. You know? It's really interesting because Pete Hegseth doesn't really have a good history with consent, you know, but he really wants the press to consent to this pledge. And so, look, that last joke, I need to fact check. Pete Hegseth actually was accused of sexual assault in 2017 by a woman, and then they settled for $50,000. Tom Homan, the director, you know, the border czar, he was just in the news because he accepted a bag of $50,000 and they caught him. And it caused everyone in DC to ask the question, did Tom Homan get raped by Pete Hegseth? Is that what the $50,000 is about? Huh. Well, anyways,
Off
good
night for Pete.
Good job serving our country, Tom. We appreciate you taking one for the team. Thank you all. Thank you so much. So actually the press is saying that Pete Hegseth is focusing 50% of his work time on leaks. And that's a terrible, gross mischaracterization and lie by the media. Because he spends 50% of his time cheating on his wife. Okay? Terrible, terrible, terrible mischaracterization. But yeah, no, he's really concerned about leaks. You know, you should investigate the guy who caused Signalgate. I believe his name is Pete Hegseth. you should investigate his ass, you know, while you're at it. So we're in week 3 of the government shutdown, and
nobody's noticed.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's not a good sign for the government when I have to tell people, yeah, the government shut down. It's not that your life is stopped, you know, completely, and it totally makes sense why you pay taxes. No, life just went on, you know.
Some boats out on the ocean turned around.
Yeah, it's great. So the Congress is saying, we think we'll get it done by Thanksgiving. We think? What? By Thanksgiving? I mean, so they just get to go on a 2-month break? That's nice. You know, and by the way, our tax dollars, they don't get shut down. They still want tax dollars from us, so that's unfortunate. They should prorate this time, and then they would actually care what's going on. But, all right, brings us to our 3 main topics that we are covering tonight. 1, the Young Republican chat leak. It came out that the Young Republicans were saying the most vile, hateful, bigoted things you could imagine. Vile, disgusting things like black people are disabled. Oh wait, that was our Supreme Court justice. The first black female Supreme Court justice. My bad. My bad. I get the young Republicans and Ketanji Brown Jackson mixed up all the time. I'm sorry, guys. But yeah, so the young Republicans, they said some really terrible things. Really terrible things about women, really terrible things about black people. They said stuff about Jews too,
That stuff was true, right?
Terrible, not terrible. Who's the judge, really? Not me, the Jewish person on stage. No, it couldn't possibly be me. But, they even said stuff like, I love Hitler, not a very good thing, to be saying, like I just did. Unfortunately, people could clip that out. Oh God, my career's over. Oh wait, I have no career. But look.
There's only 4 people watching.
No, 40,000. Yes, only 40,000. It's really unfortunate. We had 50,000 last time. But, so look, it's, people are questioning, are there too many people in the Republican Party? Is the tent too big? Well, we found out who the supremacists were, and they weren't very supreme. They weren't very superior. Let's just put it that way. They were fat slobs, and it's like, that's why the tent is big, so that we can literally fit these fat losers into the tent, okay? It's just, that's how it goes. That's what winning looks like, okay? But then the second big topic that we're going to cover, the Pope. The Pope came out and said that usury, loaning, is a sin and destroys people's lives and destroys families and should be banned from the Catholic Church. And I gotta say, so anti-Semitic. Terrible. I mean, look, it's called usury, not weesury. Usury as in you gotta pay the loan or else I gotta wake. Okay, that's how it works. Okay, so yeah, I mean, it's really disgusting, that he would say that. Can't believe it. And then finally, the big kahuna. Prince Andrew has lost his royal title because of Jeffrey Epstein. Yes, Virginia Giuffre's book came out, and because of that, he loses his royal title. And we cover it every day on the show that I work for. I'm a big-time Jewish news producer. We cover Epstein every day. And this broke Friday night, and we covered it. And I just gotta say, can you guys stop fucking kids for 5 minutes so that I can get some sleep? For the love of God, every single day, and I can't get a break. But yeah, so he loses his royal title. Prince Andrew is not a prince. He's just Andrew. He's not a royal guy. He's just British. Real shame. Yeah, he doesn't have a throne anymore. It's just a lazy boy. Ironic, because the lazy boy is what he was sitting on when he had the underage girl on him. It was really terrible. But yeah, Prince Andrew. He had real sexual proclivities, apparently. Apparently, according to hotel staff in Bangkok, 10 women would go in and out of his hotel room each and every day. And I gotta say, wow. I mean, he was in the wrong profession. He should have been in porn. Prince of Porn. And you can still have that title, Andrew, because it is not connected to the crown. You can still have the title. But, it was Bangkok, so lady boys.
Yeah.
Lady boys. Real shame. But, look, I really think that this moment, needs to be immortalized in history, which is why I think we need to have a reenactment right now where I play the person who told Prince Andrew that he lost his royal title because of connections to Jeffrey Epstein. And playing the part of the pedophile, the disgusting pedophile, Prince Andrew, will be my sidekick, my supportive sidekick, Stephen Richardson.
Whose idea was this?
Yeah, definitely my idea. In the original draft of the script, you were wearing a dress, Steve.
You look way more pedo than I do.
Well, yes, but you know, I'm not tall enough to play Prince Andrew. Everyone in the audience is gonna be like, why is Oddjob's Jewish cousin? Why is he playing Prince Andrew? So, all right. So, scene. Prince Andrew, I am calling you on the phone right now. I have an urgent message. Unfortunately, it is with my grave concern that I am telling you, and my grave regret, but you have lost your title as a royal because of Jeffrey Epstein and Virginia Giuffre. I know that we've been saying that Virginia Giuffre is a liar, and us saying that she was a liar caused her to kill herself.
Well, I paid to have her killed, so I don't know what this is about.
Yeah, I'm sorry about. I'm so sorry about that. I'm so
You're
sorry.
interrupting me banging ladyboys right now.
I'm so sorry about that, sir. I'm so sorry about that, sir. I apologize. You're right. You're right. I don't know why, as your sidekick, I am calling you, sir. But
I should be talking with something that resembles a British accent, right?
no, it's fine. I'm not paying you, so do whatever the fuck you want. You know, I didn't pay enough for the accent, apparently, and I didn't pay myself enough for a proper accent. I'm lapsing in and out of every fucking accent in the goddamn world right now. But, Sir Prince Andrew, you have lost your title.
What does this mean exactly, anyway? Am I getting deported?
Well, unfortunately, Prince Andrew, we're going to take you to a place that is the abyss.
To hell?
A place down under. No, we're sending you to Australia. Though it's even worse than hell, unfortunately. So, hope you enjoy it, Prince Andrew. This is where us British send all of our criminals. It's like how the Germans escaped to Argentina.
I'm just gonna have to take up fucking kangaroos, I think.
End scene. I mean, the acting on that was superb. I know. Were you like, was that Daniel Day-Lewis? Was that Daniel Day-Lewis over there? Or was that Eric Abbenante? Who could tell? Who could tell? All right, so that was our, Steve.
Awfully bad. But we're gonna work on that.
Steve, what do you think of my theory? Do you think I'm nuts?
I think you've lost your marbles.
I don't think I've lost my marbles. I think it's Eric Abbenante versus the world.